Hey, it's Chris, and this is my 4th video diary. And now that it seems we got the awkwardness out, let's get into my story. So I met my husband when I was 18 years old, and I lived 16 hours away, and we were just good friends, and we were good friends for a while. And we wind up dating when I was 19 and getting engaged when I was 19. And we had a fairly long engagement by most. We had a 4-year engagement. We didn't get married till I was 23 and he was 24. And we had, in the 4 years, gotten our careers. We had put away money. We had bought a house. And we were on the right track in our minds. We went on a beautiful honeymoon that we paid for to Bermuda, which was a huge thing for me to be able to go to Bermuda, because in my mind I made it when I could put gas in my car when I needed to, not when I needed to, when I wanted to, not when I needed to. So to be able to go to Bermuda, to go to another country, was amazing. And I remember sitting in our room on this cruise and looking at my husband and saying, so what's our next step? We bought our house. We have good jobs. We're putting money away. What's our next step? He looked at me. He says, well, then let's have a baby. And at first I thought he was joking. And he said, no, I'm serious, Chris. He goes, that's our next step, and we're okay in life to where we feel ready. I said, absolutely. And I was married in April of 2018. And by June of 2018, I was pregnant. And I was so excited because this was our step. This is what we were doing. And I remember telling my in-laws and telling my family, because I've never experienced anything that told me not to tell people early. And at 7 weeks, I was at work and I started bleeding. And I ran out to my supervisor, said, I need to go. I'm bleeding. I'm pregnant. I need to go. And he was amazing. He said, go. He called my husband for me. My husband was waiting for me by the house when I got home. And we went to the hospital. We got there, and I'm freaking out. I said, this is it. We're miscarrying. It's what it is. And they come in, they do all their checks and their blood work, and they said, no, everything's fine. Your HCG level's a little low, but you know what? It's fine. We don't see any indication of a miscarriage. Some women bleed. I said, oh, okay. They said, follow up with your doctor in 2 days, and I wish you the best. I said, thank you. So I go to my doctor, I take blood work. She said, how you feeling? I said, good, still some very light bleeding. She goes, that's normal. It's still early on in the pregnancy. Some people bleed their entire pregnancy. I said, okay. 2 days later, I get a phone call. It said, oh, your numbers are going up. It's good. I said, oh, okay. She said, do you want to come in for an ultrasound? I said, oh, if you don't think I need one, then I won't. And to this day, I still kick myself for it. Because, fast forward 2 weeks, I'm at work. I do 16-hour shifts. And I'm doubling over in pain. My side is killing me. And I go, I just got to make it through this 16 hours and I'll go to urgent care after. Because in my head, I was like, if I'm going to miscarry, I can't stop it. So this is what it is. So I go from my pain, my side hurting, to not being able to sit down. And it got to a point where I was pacing. And in my head, if I avoided it and I just continued to pace, it would get better. And I didn't pay any mind to it, it would get better. We are at 4 minutes, actually 4.5. Come see me for a part 2.